Okay, in this play, it looks like the running back is going to try to cut up and then cut outside, but he doesn't get a chance to get outside because some of the players here don't actually make their blocks or don't stay on their blocks. So this player is supposed to block down on this defensive end, and then this receiver that's split out is supposed to block down on this cornerback here. But you'll see as the play unfolds, this defensive end comes around, gets the initial hit, and then this cornerback's able to shake off the receiver, and he's able to bring down the running back here before he actually crosses the line of scrimmage. So this running back's not able to cut outside. On this play, nobody has this guy blocked. So what you see is this lineman tries to have a little chip on this linebacker coming up here, but nobody has him blocked. And you know, you have this player blocking down, but you'll see he just gets a little chip on this linebacker right here, and the linebacker shoots the gap, comes up through, and makes a tackle right about there. Somebody's got to see that. They've got to see this player right here. They've got to see him, and they're going to have to do a better job blocking on him. You have a lead blocker here, kind of leaning up through the hole for the running back, but he would have been better off coming in and blocking this helping to block on that particular linebacker. So this looks like a really nice design play. Here you've got the running back coming in motion, and he's coming out. He's going to make a block on this defensive end out here, but the thing is that he's not holding that. Well, he's not holding that particular block. So when you have the receiver coming across for the handoff, he's able to slip off and make a nice tackle here on the outside. It's pretty windy out there. You can hear the wind on the video. And here you've got a pass from the quarterback. He's throwing out here, and he's got 1, 2, 3 defenders on his player. That would have been a heck of a catch had he made it. But, you know, it just, with that much wind, it probably wasn't a good idea to throw in that particular case, and especially to throw into triple coverage. Really good coverage downfield on that particular receiver. This player is just a beast right here. He's got 2 blockers. He's being double teamed, and he's still able to break through. Not sure really exactly what 62 is doing. He's just kind of watching the play, but you know, 62 should have picked up this defensive player coming up through the middle. 62 probably should have been positioned as just an extra blocker in the back there, in the backfield. But anyways, he's able to fight through and winds up getting the blocked punt right about here. Okay, on this play, this player has the outside contained. He's got to keep that right arm free. You'll see he gets kind of blown up here, gets kind of knocked back a little bit. Makes a nice recovery. Looks like he might actually get a little bit of a block in the back in this particular play. Okay, so now you can see, I mean, you know, should release, and he should go after the ball carrier. This player's got to come up to fill. He does come up and he breaks down, but he misses the tackle. Okay, so here he is, and he's breaking down. You can see he's breaking down on that receiver. He needs some help from the outside. The safety's got to come over to help him out here on the outside. This player's got to come down. try to make the tackle. Looks like he might have a little bit of a block in the back here from the offensive player. Okay, so he's going high on this player when he should be going for the legs. He's going up high, and you can see the receiver shakes him off, or rather this ball carrier shakes him off, and he is able to pick up some yardage here on the outside. So here you can see he misses the tackle. He went high, he misses the tackle. 34 comes around, he's going to have to help on that tackle. He's got to fill. This is a pursuit drill. All the players have to come down the line, and they all have to pursue. Okay, in this play, it says same player again. The same one who had, I think, the block punt. And he's too much for this offensive lineman. He just muscles him, bull rushes him pretty much, and then comes up to make the play on the running back. The running back doesn't even have a chance to get out. I mean, it's a good scheme, but knowing that this player gave you fits before on that block punt, you probably want to double team him, bring this player in, and double team him here to offer support. You know, I'm not even sure who's going to come out on this player or this player. I can't see if there's receivers over on this side or who's going to actually make that particular block. But anyways, it's pretty much dead before it starts, you know. And here you have 27 again. I'm not sure what 27's assignment is. If he's, you know, coming back to block this linebacker, but it probably makes more sense to have 27 kick out and be a lead blocker on this side. Bottom line is whether or not, you know, you're able to stop this particular defensive lineman, you know, you still have these two to contend with, and they're going to read the ball. They're going to be in that backfield. So the play it's not a good scheme because you don't have anybody to block those two players. Okay, so you can see this player right here, he misses his block anyways. So even if they didn't stop that particular, this lineman right here, this player's going to come around. Nobody's blocking this player, so he's got a free run. If I were the other coach, I would have brought this player up actually to actually help and stop the run. So it looks like it was kind of dead before it got started. Okay, this is a blown assignment. You've got two players double teaming this defensive lineman, which may have been the one that's been making all the plays, but you leave this guy completely open, and he shoots the gap like he should. As a linebacker, he should shoot the gap, and he's going to just nail that quarterback. The quarterback doesn't even see it really coming. Here again, I'm not quite sure, you know, what the blocking scheme is. You've got your running back split out here. Running back probably, you know, should have stayed in, or the quarterback should have seen that that this particular player was left unblocked. The quarterback should have seen that on the line of scrimmage, should have somehow audibled or told the running back to motion back and then pick up this player just as an extra defensive player, because there's not even a chance for the play to really set up. It looks like in this play, the quarterback fakes to this running back here, and then he's trying to place the ball in the running back's belly. But you can even see that the running back's arms, he's not even ready to accept the ball. He doesn't have his arms in the right position. He should have his elbow up to take that ball, and as a result, it's kind of a missed exchange, and you'll see it's a fumble. Here again, it still seems like there's no answer for this particular player. I think he had a double team, and he beat the double team, and he's coming up through the center there. And here, the running back actually makes a good play, and he's staying in to block this particular player. But there's just no help on the backside here, so the quarterback winds up getting hit before he even throws the ball. My mistake. I thought the running back made a good block, but he just completely missed on the block and allows this player right here to come and get an open shot on his quarterback. So it's just a really bad block. Well, it was no block, really. He just ran right past the running back. So that's on the running back in that particular case. It's interesting because I thought it was this player that shot the gap and came up through the center. He was able to split the double team, but he wasn't the one that got the hit on the quarterback. It was the running back's responsibility. So he's got to stay in and make a better block. Now, one more look at this. So, they're lining up in the I formation here. And what you're going to see is this running back comes over to make a block. This defensive lineman shoots the gap, comes up. I think he's got a double team, but he still fights through that double team and comes through the center there. Now, if you have seen this guy, he's been, causing havoc or wreaking havoc all day. I think he had a block punt, and he also had a tackle in the backfield on the running back on what looked like a reverse almost. But, it probably would make more sense to have this player come up and fill the gap, although the quarterback's going to roll out here to the right side. So he'd have to, fill the gap. Maybe the I formation wasn't necessarily the best formation to be in, but just interesting because you have this running back coming over on this side to block down. Nice pitch on this play. What you can see, this defensive end looks like he's tied up. He's got to get off that block. Here it was just he made the call to go outside, and it looked like the receiver was going to cut outside. He cuts back in that particular case, but the safety's got to come up and he's got to fill. Gets a nice run on that play, but. Yeah, it just, this player went outside because he thought the player was going outside, and he just gets caught outside in that particular play. This player's in a good position right over here if he ran outside. This player gets a really nice kick-out block. Pancakes the cornerback on the outside here. And then what you can see again, trying to tackle high in this particular case. The running back here has a nice stiff arm, You know, I mean, that's what you would do is you'd stiff arm if somebody's coming at you high. He's able to keep them off and pick up a few more extra yards on that play. Now, this player is in good position. He just makes a really poor tackle and allows this receiver, or running back rather, to cut up and gain some extra yards. So it's just a bad missed tackle on that particular play. They do a really nice job of setting up the screen here. The safety comes up and, you know, he sees it's going to be a screen pass. He goes to make the play. They block down on the safety. You know, here you have the defensive end. He's tied up on the line. And you got all this running room right up through the center here. So it was really a really well-executed play on their part. Not sure, you know, as you follow this play out, it looks like he might actually get the pass off over here. But, you know, should have had him down. I mean, you've got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 players coming in here. Got to keep your hands up, try to block that ball, try to knock it out of his hand. He winds up, you know, able to get the ball off, which is, you know, pretty good credit for him, having all those players draped on him. He's still able to get that pass off. And I don't know if they gave it to him or not. It looks like they might have given it to him as a catch. Looks like he kind of trapped the ball, but they must have given it to him. It looks like they gave it to him. Oh, no, I guess it turned over on downs. So he turned it over on downs. You can really hear that wind blowing. You can see the flags, too. You can see the flags moving in the background. I'm not sure why all these pass plays, but that's a good example right here. Okay, you can see on this one pretty clearly when he releases it, you can see how his feet are set, which is to say they're not really set at all when he lets go of the ball. It's, you know, pretty much a jump ball at that point. He pretty much just throws it up, and, you know, whoever can come down with it. And here again, with that kind of wind, you know, his feet aren't set. It's just it's not a well thrown ball. At this point, you know, you can see the ball, it's coming down. This receiver should just try to knock it down, or try to bat the ball out of the air, because he's the defensive back already has position on him. It's, you know, he's just in a better spot. Jump ball. He wins the jump ball. You can just hear that wind howling. It's just crazy, all the passes. Good tackling. Still a 0-0 ball game. Okay. Okay, so here you've got this player coming across the field. He's coming across, and you have one tackler here, misses the tackle. You got another one that's being blocked over here. This player's going to come over. This player's coming down, okay? But you got a big hole right here, right through the center. Now, I think this player misses the tackle. So let's see what happens there. No, he made the tackle. 54 winds up making that tackle there. So 54 makes that tackle, but he still picks up about, 3 more yards on that particular play. So it's a pretty good run. That's a good play. Catches him in the backfield. It's 54 again. Nice job. Really good blocking by the other team. Looked like they were blocking well all day. So you've got this offensive lineman. He's taken that player. Looks like a tackle, taking him out of the play. You've got this tight end looks like he's blocking out on this defensive end, completely taking him out of play. Look at that hole. It's a gorgeous hole to run through. Just good blocking. It's just, you know, the defense has to get off of those blocks. Eventually, it looks like 38's coming over. He makes the tackle here. If he was a faster receiver, who knows? He may have picked up more yardage. But or faster running back, rather. He may have picked up more yardage there. But it's a good run. A little bit of a delay there on that handoff. Looks like he had a nice run up through the center there. Go back. It looks like on this particular play, they do a motion and get the linebacker to bite on the motion. So right here you can see this player's coming across, and you can already see the linebacker. They're getting him to bite on that particular motion. So he's leaving the center open, and they just do a delayed handoff with this running back right up through the center. Not sure why the linebacker is moving over. It seems to, like in this particular case, you know, you've got a safety back here. If they're going to do some type of a sweep to the outside, or if they're going to do a handoff like a jet sweep out to the outside, that you have that safety over the top there. But the linebacker moves over, and that opens up that particular hole. So it's a well-designed play. Okay, so now you can see the linebackers all the way over here. Leaves that hole. And, you know, good blocking. You got a good block here. You got a nice kind of seal block, double team on that tackle. Just, you know, well designed. Good execution, too. I mean, the blocks are really good. Ooh, that looked like a interesting play. Let's see here. Okay, so it looks like the quarterback hands off and then completes the bootleg out to the side there. So the quarterback hands off here, and then he starts to bootleg out, commits to that particular bootleg. I'm not sure, just looking at these players here, I'm not sure if the safety can really see that from where he's at. It looks like he's not really in position anyways. But let's see what happens here. Okay, so missed tackle here. And so that allows this running back to cut it up this way. Just cuts it back. And then there's nobody over here to pick up that particular running back. So well designed.